What a great race we've just had, and we're back up the start for the next round of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup. Clare's Court School are on the left of your screen, and they are up against Canberra Girls Grammar School from Australia. It's another international race.
I feel like we're saying it time and time again here, Kath, this year in 2025. A huge international contingent here. And in the Diamond Jubilee, well, we're going to have to watch out for the steering of Canberra Girls Grammar, who've come a long, long way. And they will not want to be getting into the waters of Clare's Court School here into the island. And it's so tricky to master this course, Kath. It's one of the trickiest in the world, despite it being so straight. If you've come from an international sort of set of waters, getting to know this bit behind the island, and look at this, Canberra really overcorrecting here and could find themselves in tricky spirits with the booms.
So the umpire there, I think it was John Hedger, was warning them for a long time. Of course, the island is so dominant in that, I mean, the left side of your sight as you're coming along, and you don't want to be too near to that, but it pushes the other crew over, and I think it hasn't helped Clare's Court either, who are very close to the booms. And we can actually see the Canberra Girls Grammar School, though, despite that steering, they are edging ahead.
They are edging ahead, and again, just such an unknown component, isn't it? Canberra Grammar School, they've got a good set of results. You know, a few first places at the Australian Nationals in the schoolgirl quads, at the head of the river in schoolgirl quads as well. So they'll be coming here with confidence that they can beat their own on home soil, down under. But Clare's Court, they've got pedigree in the Diamond Jubilee as well. They last won this event back in 2022. You know, perhaps not quite as strong a campaign this year, but, you know, again, they've got a Diamond Jubilee winner on board in the stroke seat in Jemima Don.
That's right, so we're looking now at the crew from Clare's Court. Arabella Betts at bow, Lily Gator at 2, Lexi Hobbs at 3, and the experienced Jemima Don at stroke, who's also steering the crew.
Yeah, there they are, just coming into shot there on the bottom side with Jemima Don closest to us, and they've still got that overlap. And as we saw in previous races today, not only the one that Kath and I just commentated on in the island, that could still mean that we're on for a really good race here in this schoolgirl quad event.
It's been tight, hasn't it? The Clare's Court have showed that they actually came through in the middle there. So great job by Arabella, Lily, Lexi and Jemima, perhaps also being on waters that they know, that they're familiar with. And we can see the Canberra Girls Grammar School there. Sophie Frost, Emily Walker, Charlotte Bowen, Isabel King, who had some challenges at Henley Women's Regatta as well, and went out to the eventual winners Wycliffe in the quarterfinals. So they had that experience to help them, but at this point they're finding they're going a little hot against this very neat Clare's Court School crew, who look like they've got it under control. The rate has dropped down a bit here, and we can see from the shot here, really relaxed in the shoulders, very horizontal, and a sense now that they can see where the Canberra Girls Grammar School is, and relaxing a little more compared with at the start, where it's a little more frantic and full on.
Yeah, very much so, and they'll have heard the warnings going from the umpire to the opposing crew. They'll have had to lock themselves in their boat, kept themselves cool and calm, and created their own start out of the blocks here. But yeah, they're looking really good there, and these great shots from our drone, as always, just give you this one of my favourite shots of the entire regatta here as we pan up towards the church. Clare's Court School looking to progress a little bit further than they have done in the past, and I can see here Lexi Hobbs in the 3 seat for Clare's Court, got to the Thursday in the Diamond Jubilee last time around. Well, we're looking like, fingers crossed for them, that it's going to be one better at least this year.
So coached by Jack Jessamine, just up the road at Clare's Court, really looking relaxed, confident, and heading very impressively into the next round. There's a great cohesion in that crew as they calmly go through the enclosures, whilst the Canberra Girls Grammar School are in, yeah, it's their last moments now. They've got to throw it all in, they've got to chuck it all in. They've come a very long way to race. They've been you know, pretty much undefeated for a lot of the season, but they've come up against a very good Clare's Court School crew. So there we see the result confirmed that Clare's Court School beat Canberra Girls Grammar School in this round of the Diamond Jubilee Challenge Cup.